na first second vice chairman of the West Coast region na chairman na lakatara jana bar health wise at amanna no bara la second vice bi na mun bijang Alhaji Buba Bojang second vice West Coast region atel be nyimbi do nyaton kayakan na coordinator be jang regional coordinator Lamin Sediba atel be mbido nyin fana coordinate kan ndaw moderation o don la le to mo chorna Brikama jawlalti campaign ma West Coast region ni yaje mbedi yamu la jang nteka introduction lake ntelle di yamu ta moliye nga moli yamundi kadi yamu West Coast ngoliye pour les quartiers fay West Coast ngole mo sin era council so ni wala concentrate ko ye kulo jo banko ka mu yalla ko amantara ame nyafa pour ga banko mol ko mani wajibolo wala na nyimbe ko mani o ka ngamol tantu bake ngamol jey ala barka bake sansa consulo modi tiara jibe ko mandi ay na West Coast lo kuma kan for dunia e ani media tiara jibe bismillah Nam dam go Boy, salon no le fo. Lo ka selan tre boli no. Yeah. Good afternoon to everyone. This is the West Coast Regional Executive Committee press briefing in solidarity with Chairman Yankuba Dabo. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen from the invitees here present. We thank and welcome all of you to our press conference scheduled today, the 5th of September 2023. This urgent press conference or press alert is necessitated by the unfortunate and unfair rule of law and preservation of human rights in the Gambia. As a result of these predicaments, lives were lost. Denial of decent job opportunities, torture, and illegal imprisonment was the order of the day against the UDP supporters in the Gambia. This is evident by the witnesses' revelations during the TRRC proceedings. In light of the above attributable turbulences, the citizens joined forces to effect the change in 2016 presidential election with the slogan in quote, "The Gambia had." All Gambians hope and pray principles for the president in steering the affairs of the government and not to allow the menace to be repeated again in the Gambia. Ladies and gentlemen from the press, you will all recall promises he has made to the citizens of the Gambia. That is to step down after serving 3 years as transitional president with reform agendas for sectors that needed to be reformed and create a conducive and enabling environment for him to supervise free and fair elections in which he will not take part. Fortunately, the president's actions and breach of his promises has prompted the citizens from all walks of life, regardless of their party affiliations, came together and formed a pressure group called Triet Jotna. The phrase Triet Jotna, in essence, was to remind the president to honor his actual bodily and life-threatening injuries to the protesters from the direct order of the president himself. This was evidenced by his own public confirmation at the Farfanya rally of ordering the security forces. Up to the time of reading this press briefing, some of the victims of 3 years Jotna are still nursing their injuries and disfigurement at their homes. Ladies and gentlemen, you may also be recalling that the entire leadership of the pressure group 3 years Jotna was arrested and taken by profession, would not have vied for the chairmanship political position if he knew that he was not cleared by the court with any ongoing or pending matter before the court of law. Surprisingly, Yankuba Dabo has successfully undergone through all the screening processes without any hindrance. He has contested and won a very heated chairmanship election with a comfortable vote of over 77,000 cast in his favor against the NPP candidate, where the president himself was all out to openly engage in vigorous campaign against Yankuba Dabo. Basically, this press conference is necessitated for us as a result of the unfortunate recall of Yankuba Dabo to appear before Banjul Magistrate Court on the 24th August and 31st August 2023 to answer to the charges in which he was discharged by the court to presidential pardon. In view of the above, we don't only see the president's action as a distraction to the chairman Yankuba Dabo, who has started to embark on a massive development activities and transformative agenda in the council within his first 100 days in office to make the entire West Coast region great again for the best interest of the rate and taxpayers. But we have seen it as a direct provocation to UDP as a party for his personal vindictiveness or vengeance. Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see for yourselves, the entire West Coast region, irrespective of our political differences, we are all in complete solidarity with our elected chairman, Yankuba Dabo. Nothing will change our determination to protect our elected chairman against any form of selective injustice. In that regard, we call on the president to give a peace a chance in the Gambia and unconditionally drop all the grievance charges against the person of Yankuba Dabo for the best interest of peace and stability as the custodian of our constitution of the Gambia. There is nothing more threat to national security than to allow the political vagabonds loyal to the president's NPP to insult the leader of the biggest political party in the Gambia without being questioned or appeared before any court of law. The UDP is a household name in the Gambia, and the president can never change those facts. Therefore, if he repeatedly provoke or criticize the UDP or allow political vagabonds to insult the UDP leadership, that won't stop Gambians to patronize the UDP, but they'll stop liking him as the president of the Gambia. The earlier he realizes these facts, the better for him and the country in particular. Ladies and gentlemen, we wish to emphasize that the UDP is a very law-abiding political party in the Gambia, and we will continue to nurture and cherish everything humanly possible to maintain that peaceful nature under the acute guidance and supervision of the party's senior executive leadership. In the same vein, we will advise that President Barrow shouldn't use that as a weakness on the part of the party to trample on our rights and liberty simply because he has the power to do so. Enough is enough. We would like to remind the president that he has more burning issues on his plate to investigate and prosecute the suspects of culprits accordingly, ranging from the drug-related cases, rampant institutional corruptions, AKI case, which led to the death of several children in the Gambia, the shooting and the killing of Aruna Jatta by the foreign forces in the Gambia, the death of Faraba youths among a host of others, than to instruct the court to reopen the case of Yankuba Dabo. Ladies and gentlemen, the reality is that the sacrifices made by our party leader and the rest of his former and current executive leadership, together with others, ought never to be diluted or minimized. And because they not only represent the leaders of the past, but they represent the sacrifices of so many people we don't know. People who support and gave everything. Our members were exiled, denied decent employment, marched with sweat and its better angle. Said the sacrifices made by the UDP leadership and their gallant supporters that has worked and struggled to preserve the importance of that legacy, because it's going to quickly determine how we look forward and determine what the Gambia is going to be like, not 60 years ago, but 60 years from now on. I thank you all once again for honoring our invitation in a very short notice, and I thank you all for your kind attention. Long live the UDP and long live the great peoples of the Gambia. Thank you all. Signed, UDP Regional Chairwoman. It's welcome. I thank you all.
Thank you so much. Baraka Bake, well spoken. Yeah. So I think the people of West Coast have spoken and they spoke very well. Baraka Bake. Say me mungela drombe buba fana command line now because baro West Coast kono mulia nyum concentrate spring nyum benke kanga sifa bele bije sa buba commanda fana di am dama linke manika kam moy lal fana nal karola buba boja bismillah.
Yo, assalamu alaikum. Mba mobe mbe kumandi ya mbal tentola mbal jaila. Kumandiro nyi mbe nga kalamuta mimba keri. Miye mbulaka kumandiro ke urgently wolon kuwa mimba caring UDP kang mansakunda min tamandi kang anina tombondiru mo mobe sa kalamuta la manke moye kumpoti na UDP kebale kato minke pour ka tonya sabante di nyim banko kang pour ka je banko nyi tamanda nyama wo kato nyi kono mbe ngalo na minketa na mol soronta na mol fata wo be ila kato nyi muminte pour ka je ko ngab banko nyi tamande mol baati la doku wala ye mol bali doku wala dalil me bulala foy ko mu UDP la tombondir molle to UDP la sympathize solong nyimbe koyta nun kabirin TRRC kabira lota jangajel ko kumol mimbe fo kanja abe funtita nanjel wakama nata muruna 2016 banko be nata lo nyoka kanaka karre fay nada nga Londres kumolondi ka fumi the Gambia have decided. O Gambia have decided not encore, never again. And then kela kotenke. Gambia be duata. Njikita ko. Nga wakuma kango minfo. President Barrow abokuma kango nyin kantalale. Aba tamandilal. Bora aketa nyen nimisoti. Aketa nyen kuyati nga falindiro ko min kama amake amabara wo kama fondinkel inata kafolo ndi kafomiye 3 years jotna wo 3 years jotna la lo kam mu nyindete pour kaje ko kumo min fota ko president o nyanda jilal sanji sabakama ama wo kuma kan nyin timmande amala lahido timmande wala hido la timmando nyin na tena mol nata lo nyo kan pour kaje ko ay kuma kan min fo ay barala wo groupe ni ka fo le 3 years jotna ila lo kam mu minati pour que président kala mutandi ko ay kuma kan min fo pour ay tamala inata muru ne tata ye komito dani pour ye na ye kala ka hakil bulanda la min fo ye pamito dila IGP le pamito nyindila wolungo nyin wolung inata ye demonstration okay police wal inspector general of police mbenga jela makango minka manya minka nyulla nyinko woko nyimbe president wal nata tandi mobela ko ade fa wala nyunu bula police wal bula pour ye manya minka yake ay woke mun ay wo fa mun tolta afo nu farfeñel mitin dula afo nata tandi molaka atele ko nyum molie tia gaso fay nyunu kan ay wo fa farfeñel andama mo kumpaje mbani tandi la albela je ko 3 years jotne la nyaton kol ye arrestle ye samba mile 2 ye muta ye charge ye samba mile 2 ye charge ko ye luale tinya ye ku jama tamandi ka mi alon ka ni luwa mambeng ye la nyanto tinya je wo kama yankuba dabo mumu 3 years jotna ila executive member anata murna nga kuma kamfoje kabirin a frustrate